Hey you, I'm so glad you're here today. I'm Jenny Prochko from Rel's Indigo, and I make videos about spirituality, goal setting, journaling, mental health and awareness, and my story. Today I'd like to share with you the 7 things that I do to connect to nature when I don't have time. So there are 3 areas that I like to focus on when I'm trying to connect to nature or just connect in general or try and take care of myself. Those 3 areas are the physical, emotional and mental, and soul and spiritual. Number 1, in the physical realm, I like to tend to my plants whenever I don't have time to connect with nature. I have an article, which I'll link down below, where I talk about finding affirmation in caring for plants. I really love having house plants. As you can see here, this is a philodendron, and it's also called a golden pothos. I love taking care of this plant. This is a plant that my mom had when I was growing up, and I've always kept this variety of plant around in my home since I moved out. And I gift this plant to my friends a lot because it grows like crazy. It has very, very long vines. I actually have this one wrapped around this little watering stake here. I find such joy and contentment in taking care of my houseplants. If you've seen any glimpses of my home, you'll remember that it is covered in plants. Tending to my houseplants is such a quick and easy way for me to connect back to nature when I'm just stuck inside, or when the weather is crappy, or when I just don't have time to go outside and to ground myself in nature and to just experience nature in a slow and calm way. Sometimes we're just busy, and that's very true in this modern world, which is why I have these ways to connect to nature when I just don't have time. Number 2 is to actually go outside and take a walk. But it's not just taking a walk. That's not my advice here for you. My advice is that while you're on the walk, reach out and touch the leaves of the trees that you walk by. Touch the bark with your fingertips as you walk by. Find tall grass and let your fingers linger over it as you walk by. You don't have to take a slow walk. Sometimes I don't have time for a slow, leisurely stroll. I have just a set amount of time where I can get outside for a quick walk, and I'm like power walking and just like getting through it, and I don't have time to stop and enjoy nature and to stop and smell the flowers. I really don't. So I just reach out and let my fingers feel the leaves and the bark and the grass as I walk by. And that simple act of reaching out and touching nature, even if it's just with the tips of my fingers instead of my whole hand, connects me back to nature in such a simplistic way because it taps into my sense of touch. Number 3. Open up a window and take a deep breath of fresh air. This is something super quick and easy that you can do, that you can even do by not completely getting up out of your chair. If you can reach the window from your chair, just, get up a little bit, push open the window, just breathe in the fresh air for a second, and then sit back down and go to work. This isn't a very long thing. This takes literally less than 60 seconds, but it's a really great way to connect to nature because you're again engaging one of your senses. You're engaging your sense of smell and also a little bit of touch, especially when the air rushes in from the window and breezes your face. The second group of ways that I connect to nature when I don't have time are through the mental and emotional realms. Number 4 can also be done from your chair or from your desk. Pause what you're doing for a second and take a look out the window at the sky, tree, bushes, and flowers. Number 5, take a quick step outside. Actually go outside, even if you're just stepping outside of your door for a quick second. Actually go outside. Take a deep breath, pause, and stand in the breeze or bask in the sun. The third set of ways that I connect to nature when I don't have time is through the soul and through the spiritual realms. Number 6, read a short poem about nature. You can check out some of my favorites down below in the description. If you don't have a nature poetry book, you can definitely just do a quick Google search of the season that you're in and nature poem. So fall nature poem, and boom, there you go. Read a quick little poem and connect back to nature, and let the imagery of the poem seep into your mind and inspire you throughout the rest of the day. Number 7, pause to connect to my food before I eat, cook, or shop, and reflect on where it came from, how it got to me, how it was made, and how it affects my body. Let me know in the comments down below if you try any of these 7 ways to connect to nature when you're short on time. And check out the 3 little things that I do when I don't have time for self-care. I'll leave that link down below in the description. Make sure you sign up for the private monthly spirituality journaling prompt before the 1st. The link is in the description. If you want to know what this month's private monthly spirituality journaling prompt question was, I'll leave the link up above and down below. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend your time here with me today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.